Okay guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So we have another massive flop, and this time is from 2K Games. That's right, the publishers of Grand Theft Auto. Well, guess what? Some of their other games are doing quite badly. So Project Ethos, that's right, it had a disappointing start, and now they're actually going to fire their studio head Michael Condrey. Guys, this is incredible. After they had a disappointing project reveal, as we have seen it in the YouTube videos, this is just one example we have on YouTube from IGN, and it shows Project Ethos first hands-on impression. It has literally 8,000 dislikes, only 500 likes, and the comments from the players are pretty damn obvious. Opens the video and hits play. Free to play, third-person hero extraction shooter with roguelike elements. Pause the video and leaves. Exactly. Everyone is tired of these games, man. Creatively bankrupt. I mean, that's crazy. Concord 2. How the hell are these games getting greenlit? It is literally a one-to-one Fortnite clone, authentically in a genre that every other company is trying to milk. I swear, games nowadays are being made by AI models stuck in 2018. And yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? 2K Games has fired 31st Union President Michael Condrey after the studio's long-awaited online multiplayer game Project Ethos was revealed last fall to little fanfare or apparent player interest, according to two sources familiar with the studio. The project's fate is now unclear, although 2K, which is publishing Borderlands 4 and Mafia, the old country, which could turn out to be quite an interesting game later this year, it says it remains very committed to both Project Ethos and the studio behind it. But the problem is the following: this game is such a blatant clone of Fortnite and other games, is that, I mean, what are you going to do with this? Like, what is this going to do? I mean, this is just crazy, right? I mean, I cannot believe it, man. Anyway, Condrey, who previously co-founded Sledgehammer Games, was removed as studio head at 31st Union this week on 3rd of February, according to two sources. But 2K says he will continue advising the project. How? We have no idea. The leadership change comes as parent company Take-Two prepares to announce its quarterly earnings on February the 6th. The company, which is planning to release Grand Theft Auto 6 for now, up to this point, has a history of announcing project cancellations as write-downs in its quarterly results. So I would not be surprised if eventually this game gets canned and it becomes a write-off for taxes. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. I mean, honestly, do you believe that this is a game which is going to sell? Do you believe that this is a game which is going to make you money? I mean, again, Call of Duty veteran reportedly fired by 2K following muted response to roguelike hero shooter Project Ethos. Publisher says it's still very committed. So again, this is the problem we have in the 21st century, and especially from 2020 onwards. Every single company wants to milk the formula of a free-to-play hero shooter extractor, all these type of games, and they're just failing like crazy because people are tired of this. The only reason why Marvel Rivals is successful is because of two reasons, actually. The first one is that the characters are attractive, interesting, and fun. It has, obviously, they're based on Marvel, so they're very popular. And the second one, it has very different gameplay mechanics. The gameplay in the game is engaging, different. Each character plays very differently. Like, depending on the character you're playing, you have to be more aggressive, more passive. You have to run around a lot. You have to, like, hold your ground. You have to be more, like, subversive or whatever. So every single character is unique. That's why it's really fun. And also the characters are attractive and they're not non-generic. Sorry, they're not generic. But in this one, for example, in this Project Ethos, the characters are so generic. It's just boring and bland, and of course it's full of DEI stuff, man. I mean, come on, this is just pathetic. It's just pathetic. And again, we can see the reactions. I mean, look at the gameplay. This is from IGN, and I mean, it just feels like a Fortnite. It's almost like a Fortnite game where you have all these like colors and textures and designs which are basically Fortnite-esque. So again, no surprise there. It's just pathetic how these people do not have any more creativity. And that's the problem. When you want to follow the trend, when you're following a trend, this is what happens. The trend is that it dies because gamers move on and trends only stay for maybe 1, 2, 3 years at most. The only reason why Fortnite is still popular is because there's also a bunch of kids who are still playing it right now, but real adult gamers, effectively, they don't play Fortnite. Adult gamers, most of them, they move on, they play Fortnite a bit, but then they move on and play other games because they just get bored, right? As simple as that, right? But anyway, guys, that's just crazy. I mean, how this game, again, 2K Games thought that this is going to be a good idea. They thought this was going to be a successful idea. I mean, are we going crazy with this? Like, are they so like ignorant the fact that they don't realize that gamers want something more than clone after a clone after a clone? I mean, give me a break. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video on Project Ethos. Another example on how to ruin your company by releasing a clone that nobody asked for in the gaming industry. Guys, that's it for today. As always, see you later in the next videos.